And hello and welcome to GTV UK News. This is Mike from the UK. Today is February the 24th, 2021. Uh, for the last 1 week, we have seen tremendous going on in terms of the CCP virus and many other related issues that we are concerned about taking down the CCP. Here we are very happy to have Mr. Stephen K. Bannon in our show to answer some of our concerned questions. Hello, Mr. Bannon.
Hi, Mike. Thank you very much for having me on the show.
Okay, so Daniel, please, your first question.
Hi, Mr. Bannon. It's Daniel.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. A question is, the Canadian Parliament has determined the CCP's treatment of Uyghurs as genocide. Do you have any comments regarding this determination? Thanks.
What I'm shocked about is that the entire world has not come to that conclusion. You know, the State Department under Mike Pompeo came to that conclusion very early on, and had, you know, we put out a declaration right before Pompeo left office that said that the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, was a genocidal regime. I'm glad Canada is following up on it. I would like Trudeau to be more aggressive. The Parliament is, and you see this around the world. You're seeing parliaments, you're seeing individual voices of parliamentarians stand up, but you're not seeing overall. You're not seeing enough action taken at the executive level.
Okay, thank you, Daniel.
Guys, let's cut that down.
Okay, Director, please go to the. We have some emergencies here, and we are going to wait for Mr. Bannon to come back. Director, please go to the cutscene. Please go to our intro. Okay, so Mr. Bannon is going to have some sort of emergency situation.
No, I'm good. We just had
Mr. Bannon's
sound. I'm good.
Mr. Bannon is back. Very happy. And any more regarding the parliament?
No. Look, here's the problem: is that it's clearly a genocidal regime. It's a genocidal regime specifically on the Uyghurs, but the issue is much broader than that. The issue is the CCP's, what they do to the Chinese people overall, what they're doing to Lao Baijing, what they do to the Tibetan Buddhists and the Dalai Lama, what they're doing to the underground evangelical Christians in the Catholic Church. It's broader. And let's be honest, and let's be brutally frank, the governments of the West are essentially cowards when it comes to confronting the Chinese Communist Party. They're cowards. I mean, the Biden administration has been, I think, they've tried to at least have some semblance of toughness, and that's purely because of what the Trump administration did. And the American people support a confrontational attitude towards the Chinese Communist Party, not this thing of competition. Right? Not this thing of, we want to compete more. Obviously, we want to compete. And I think what you're seeing in Canada and throughout the rest of the world, where's the United Nations on this? Where's the United Nations Security Council on this? Where's the European Union? Where's the European Commission? Where's NATO? You know, where are all these bodies that the American people put so much money into and so much support of, right? Where are allies? And quite frankly, where's the decency and humanity of the world's parliaments, in the world's governments, and even people that are prominent that are out of government? There's just not. Let's if we want to go there, let's go here. Where are the principalities in the kingdoms, in the royal families of the Middle East? You know, the Qatar and all these Turkey and Qatar, and they all make such a big deal about what they perceive as suppression of Islam and even parts of radical Islam when you talk about Qatar. In Europe and in the United States, this is the ability of the West to try to protect themselves from radical jihad, right, and terrorists, is nothing compared to what's happening to the Uyghurs in Western China. And you have nothing but crickets coming out of the Persian Gulf and coming out of other places that are Qatar. They're so at the front of attacking the West on any perception of anything about the confrontation with radical Islam. And here you have, quite frankly, the populist nationalist movement in the United States and other places that have caused such a a storm that governments are standing up. That the Trump administration, because of its populist base and because of the empathy, as you can tell on War Room and this show, and our support for the whistleblower movement and for the new federal state and for the diaspora of the Chinese people that want to return to their homeland, that's why it was named genocide. And they have other parliaments. And a lot of these, are really voices coming from the right. Where are the voices on the left? Where's Nancy Pelosi? Where this should be a drumbeat. The Chinese Communist Party is a illegitimate regime. It lied to the Chinese people during the Civil War in 1949. Land reform, all the great reforms of democracy, everything was supposed to happen, it lied. It's a totalitarian dictatorship, and now it has been accused of being a genocidal regime regarding the Uyghurs. And the world is not moving quickly about it. And history will condemn the West for not moving quicker to sort this out. And it will certainly condemn the Arab nations and the nations that are part of the broader Islamic community for not standing as one and demanding that the Chinese Communist Party dramatically change their behavior when it comes to the Uyghurs. So it's really a disgrace. But I think it shows you the reason why the Gulf states don't do it, the reason the West don't do it. They're either afraid of the Chinese Communist Party or they're in business with them. They're either business partners or they're afraid. That's the two choices you have. And it's one of the things we're going to hammer on every day. So, and look, there's much more than just the Uyghurs. The Uyghurs are the worst examples, but it's terrible what they've done to Tibetan Buddhism and the Dalai Lama. It's terrible what they're doing to underground house Christians. It's terrible what they're doing to the underground Catholics, to Falun Gong, on organ harvesting, and just to Lao Beijing day in and day out. So it's absolutely terrible.